Hi guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to Beauty by Chick. I've got big changes, y'all, big changes. Today's video is just basically the update that you guys have all been waiting for. I am basically just touching base to let you know where I'm at the current moment. So, last time I left off, I explained to you guys that I was still waiting around to see if my pregnancy test could possibly be positive, and wait for it. It is not. I think you guys could have probably read by my facial expression. Aunt Flo showed her face yesterday, and so I am actually in my cycle already. And I just want to touch base really quickly on just how I felt about the cycle and just where I'm at, because I felt so good about the cycle that just passed, but good grief, it all tells you that feelings don't matter, okay? Your feelings don't matter. What you think don't matter. It's really just about if it really happened or not. So I felt like I had so many symptoms, which is so weird. And this is why I'm currently thinking that I may have had an actual chemical pregnancy. And I know someone was explaining that that's not, if you did, I don't think you did, because if you did, you'd have two periods or whatever. And I had this last time around and I didn't end up having two periods, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I feel like that's possibly what I had. I had all these symptoms which were just kind of strange, and they threw me off a ton. So I'm just gonna move on. I'm not even gonna lament too much on it because it clearly it didn't matter. That said, I have made a few changes in my plans on my TTC journey, and hubby and I talked about it because I was explaining, obviously after having my tubes untied last time, just having the rest period and then immediately trying, and it happened. This time around, we talked about trying December and just actively kind of started then, but it wasn't like a true month. January, I actively tried, but I didn't use any strips to even know when I was actually ovulating. So February and March were my first 2 official months of actually tracking, but so far nothing in those 3 months of trying. Now, I'm just kind of torn because a lot of people are saying, oh, get it off your mind and just don't think about it, and it will happen. And I guess I'm trying to kind of do that, but I feel like I have to take the OPK strips. Even my doctor recommended that I use my OPK strips to actually test to see if I, when I'm ovulating, because that's important. I don't know, unless I want it to kind of take forever. I'm making some changes with regards to how we're TTCing, and one of the main things I think I'm going to change is, like, forget the shuttles method. I did try for the 1 month, but I feel like I'm ditching it real quick only because I feel like it's further limiting my chances. I have 3 factors that are limiting my fertility at the current moment. That is, A, I'm still breastfeeding. B, I only have 1 tube. And now C, I'm doing the shuttles method, which only now has me what, TTCing or baby dancing basically like twice out of my whole fertile zone. Like, I feel like that doesn't make much sense. My husband and I talked about it, and we're like, it was a challenge initially on my part, and it was me who kind of brought the challenge up, because after discovering that people really swayed their chances, I was like, why not? Like, I'm not, we have 4 girls, why not try to sway and see if this could happen? But we talked about it, and we're like, we're both not that kind of people. We don't really care to. We're not gonna be doing the shuttles method because it's just not conducive towards what, us conceiving. And the idea was for us to conceive so we could, sooner than later, so they could be close in age. But I can only do what I can do. Like, it's out of my control, right? I think we're kind of saying goodbye to the shuttles method. So that's a big change. I know, like, it was very brief. So some of you are probably like, oh, doesn't even matter, didn't really know anything about it. And some of you are probably like, oh, okay, you're ditching it real fast. And we are. But I feel like I just want to leave it open. I want to leave my chances open, as opposed to narrowing them down on account of a series of things that, on account of something that I'm doing on my own versus a series of things that are kind of out of my control. I could wean my child off, but I am kind of I'm doing it slowly. I don't want to do it abruptly and kind of traumatize her. And I can't change the 1 tube thing, but I could definitely change trying to focus on one area that I don't necessarily need to, because God's plans are God's plans, and what will be will be. So that's where I'm at. Clearly I'm out for this month, but goodness me, these I feel like the time just flies. The 2-week wait is definitely the worst, but as soon as you come out of it, zippity doo dah, you're back there again. And that's what I feel, because I'm like, wow, I'm in my cycle already. In like 3 days, it's like, oh, okay, we're waiting. You know, we've got like a 3-day wait zone, and then we're back in our fertile zone again. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I just wanted to just share that with you guys. I'd love to hear I had a couple questions that I wanted to ask some of you guys those of you who are definitely on the same kind of journey and watching my videos. How long have you guys been TTCing? Are you particularly struggling with anything? I know there are a lot of you guys who, like myself, have had a tubal reversal, and love to hear some of your responses to those questions down below. And yeah, just kind of touching base. Also, forgive me guys, I did tell you guys I was going to link the pregnancy test videos in the last one, and I realized I didn't immediately, so they should be there now if you guys didn't see them already. But you could see the lines that I was getting. I didn't go into much details with you guys, but I did get lines, and they were legit. Like, out of all the tests I took, I had lines on a lot of them, and so that's what led me to not think it was like an evap line or you know or a dye run or anything like that. So I don't know, I'm just it is what it is. But also, I also have one more question for you guys. For those of you who test when the 2-week wait is up, what kind of brand test do you use? Are you using expensive stuff, or are you using the cheapies? Because I feel like I'm just prone to using the cheapies. I just don't feel like there's any real reason to start using expensive ones from the beginning and just tossing them left, right, and center. Things aren't cheap. So I'd love to hear what brand you use. Because I'm in Canada, the certain brands to me are very limited unless I buy them online. And if I do buy them online, shipping comes at a big cost. Just like my fertility kit, I ordered it and it was online. It was like listed as $25. By the time I ordered it and it got to me, it was $50, over $50, just for that one little box. So yeah, or it was, yeah, by the time it arrived to me, it was like 40, no, yeah, I think it was like 40 or $50 just for that alone. So it does add up, and that's why I'm kind of like limited. I try to use the ones only from the dollar store. I know Walmart has another brand, and they're like for $4 something, and I might get those at some point, but I don't know, like this, I don't know. There's no purpose. I feel like the whole challenge that we should all really be doing is to just kind of hold off until a day before our missed period, instead of trying to test so early. So that's where I'm at. That's how I feel. And yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to all of you guys that are new to my channel. Yeah, welcome, and thank you for following my journey. If you guys have any specific videos that you'd like to see me post, definitely leave a comment in the description, or leave a comment down below, and I will be on it. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys, and much love. Bye.